Welcome. This is a production by Reboot Awareness to deprogram and reprogram you to a higher state of consciousness in the alpha state. Never listen to this while driving or operating dangerous machinery. If you're ready to allow yourself to relax into the experience, say I am. Enjoy. Let's begin. Welcome. This time is completely yours. There is nowhere you need to go. Nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to become, because for the next little while, your only purpose is simply to allow. Take a slow, deep breath in, and as you gently exhale, allow the day to begin drifting away. Another deep breath, even slower this time, holding it for just a moment, and releasing it with complete ease. With every breath, your body begins remembering something it has always known: how to relax, not because you force it, but because relaxation is your natural state, and the moment you stop trying, it simply happens. Now, bring your attention to your eyes. Notice the tiny muscles around your eyelids. Those little muscles have worked for you all day. Allow them to completely let go, so completely that if you wanted to open them, you would simply choose not to. Don't test them, just enjoy the feeling, the pleasant feeling of complete relaxation. Now imagine that relaxation flowing from your eyes into your forehead, across your temples, into your cheeks, your jaw, your tongue, your throat, every tiny muscle, simply letting go. Beautiful. You're doing perfectly. There is nothing to achieve, nothing to force, simply allowing yourself to discover that the more you let go, the deeper you naturally drift. Now let that relaxation flow into your shoulders, as though warm sunlight has begun melting away every unnecessary tension. Your shoulders become heavier, your arms heavier still, your elbows, forearms, hands, every finger, relaxed, loose, comfortably still. If your fingers wish to twitch, that's perfectly fine. If your breathing changes, perfect. If thoughts appear, wonderful. You don't have to stop thinking. Simply notice thoughts, like clouds, floating across a beautiful blue sky, each one drifting farther away, without effort. Now, that beautiful wave moves through your chest, your upper back, your stomach, your lower back. Each breath carries you deeper. Each exhale feels like surrender, not giving up, but giving over to a deeper wisdom already within you. Your hips relax, your thighs soften, your knees to the soles of your feet. Your body now feels wonderfully relaxed, perhaps pleasantly heavy, or perhaps almost weightless. Either experience is perfect. Your subconscious knows exactly how you relax best. Now I'd like you to imagine standing at the top of a beautiful staircase. 10 soft marble steps, bathed in a peaceful golden light. There is no rush. Each step carries you naturally deeper into comfort, into stillness, into awareness. Step 10, floating downward. 9, twice as comfortable. 8, your conscious mind becoming quieter. 7, every sound helping you relax even more. 6, your imagination becoming brighter. 5, halfway down now, feeling wonderfully peaceful. 4, deeper still. 3, almost there. 2, drifting effortlessly. 1, stepping into complete inner stillness. Excellent. Now notice how peaceful it feels here. Nothing needs your attention. Nothing demands your effort. Your subconscious has begun listening in its own quiet, natural, powerful way. From this moment forward, every time you hear my voice, every time you take one slow, comfortable breath, every time you mentally count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your mind will remember this peaceful place more quickly, more easily, more naturally, each session becoming deeper than the last. And now, of brilliant blue light, beginning to form just above your head. This light represents awareness itself, pure, peaceful, infinite. As it gently descends, it surrounds your head, your neck, your shoulders, flowing through your entire body like liquid light, cleansing away mental noise, stress, old habits, old stories, leaving only clarity, stillness, and possibility. This is what we call the reboot state. Not asleep, not unconscious, not trying, simply aware, present, open, calm, responsive. You are discovering that beneath every thought there has always been silence, and within that silence there has always been you. Not your worries, not your past, not your labels, simply awareness. And from this awareness, everything begins. Every transformation, every healing, every new decision, every inspired action, it all begins here. In just a few moments, we'll continue our journey. Together, we'll enter your inner workshop, a place where imagination becomes creation, where intuition becomes clearer, where your subconscious mind begins building the future you are ready to live. Simply continue breathing, relaxing, drifting, knowing that with every passing moment, you are becoming more yourself than ever before. 15s. Good. Very good. Simply continue drifting. There is nothing you need to do, because everything that needs to happen is already beginning to happen naturally. Notice how your breathing has found its own perfect rhythm. Your body already knows how to breathe. Your heart already knows how to beat. Your subconscious already knows how to heal, how to learn, how to change. And all you are doing, a beautiful hallway begins to appear. Not because you are trying to imagine it, but because your deeper mind enjoys creating places of peace. The hallway is spacious, elegant, filled with a soft blue light. Not bright, just enough to make everything feel calm, comfortable, and familiar. As you begin walking, notice there is no effort, almost as though the hallway moves gently toward you, meeting you exactly where you are. Each step carries you deeper into yourself. Each breath expands your awareness. Along the walls, you notice thousands of tiny points of golden light, each one a memory, a lesson, a gift, a moment of wisdom collected throughout your life. Some you remember, many you have forgotten, yet your subconscious has preserved every useful experience. Nothing valuable has ever been lost. At the end of the hallway, you notice a magnificent doorway, a deep sapphire blue, outlined in flowing streams of liquid gold. The gold seems alive, moving gently like sunlight flowing through water. It radiates warmth, safety, welcome. Walk toward the doorway now. With every step, the analytical mind becomes quieter. The thinking mind begins to rest, not disappearing, simply becoming an observer, because there is another intelligence always present beneath thought, the quiet intelligence of awareness itself. As you reach the door, notice the handle, perfectly designed for you. As your hand gently reaches toward it, you may notice a pleasant feeling of anticipation, not because something unfamiliar awaits, but because you are returning somewhere you have always known. Now, gently open the door. As the door swings open, you enter your inner workshop. This place belongs only to you. Every detail created by your subconscious mind. Perhaps it resembles a beautiful library, perhaps a peaceful meditation hall, perhaps a futuristic sanctuary made entirely of shimmering blue crystalline light. Whatever appears is exactly right. Take a moment to simply look around. Notice the colors, the textures, the feeling of the air. Perhaps you hear soft music, or silence. Perhaps you notice the scent of pine, fresh rain, ocean air, or something entirely unique. Allow every sense to awaken gently. In the center of this room is a comfortable chair. It seems almost alive, perfectly supporting your body. Sit down now and immediately notice that the chair seems to understand exactly how to help you relax even more deeply, as though it has been waiting just for you. Directly in front of you, a large viewing screen begins to illuminate. Not a television, not a computer, something far more remarkable. This is your mental screen. Here, you are free to observe without judgment, to create without limitation, to learn without fear. For a few moments, simply allow peaceful colors to move across the screen. Blue, gold, white, soft waves of light. As you observe them, your breathing naturally slows, your heartbeat becomes steady, your mind becomes wonderfully clear. Now imagine that every unnecessary thought appears on this screen, not as something to fight, simply something to observe. Perhaps a worry appears. Watch it gently dissolve into light. Perhaps an old fear. Watch it become smaller until it disappears completely. Perhaps an old belief about yourself, one that no longer serves you. Notice it fading like morning mist under the warmth of the rising sun. Beautiful. There is nothing to force. Transformation often happens quietly, naturally, almost unnoticed, like a seed becoming a tree, like dawn becoming morning, like breathing. Now, allow the screen to become completely clear, a brilliant white field of infinite possibility. Upon this screen, imagine yourself exactly 1 year from today, not a fantasy, not perfection, simply the highest expression of who you are becoming. Notice how you stand, how you breathe, how you smile, the calm confidence in your eyes, the relaxed way you move, the peace you carry without effort. This future version of you looks toward you now, not with judgment, not with expectation, only with recognition, as though to say, I've been here all along. Watch as your future self begins walking toward you, each step bringing wisdom, experience, confidence, health, clarity, purpose. Now, your future self stands before you. Notice the expression, notice the kindness, notice the certainty. This version of you has already discovered that peace was never something to earn. It was something to remember. Without speaking, your future self gently places one hand upon your shoulder, and in that instant, you feel a warm current flow through your entire body, beginning at the top of your head, moving through your face, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your abdomen, your hips, your legs, all the way to the soles of your feet. This current carries no strain, only remembrance, a remembering of your own strength, your own resilience, your own wisdom. Silently repeat within yourself, not because you need convincing, I am awareness, I am calm, I am present, I am capable, I am open to wisdom, I trust my deeper mind. Each breath brings greater clarity. Every day, I remember more of who I truly am. Good, very good. In a few moments, we'll explore an even deeper chamber within this workshop, a place of profound stillness, where intuition, creativity, and healing come together, and where the deepest level of the reboot state begins to unfold. Until then, simply rest in this beautiful awareness, breathing easily, knowing everything is happening exactly as it should. 20 Swen. Good. Simply remain here, resting, breathing, aware. Notice how there is less effort now. You are no longer trying to relax. Relaxation has become effortless. You are no longer trying to quiet your mind. The quiet has found you. As you remain seated within your inner workshop, you notice something beginning to happen. The room itself seems alive. The blue crystalline walls begin softly shimmering as though responding to your awareness. Not your thoughts, your awareness. The more present you become, the brighter everything becomes. Not with light, but with clarity, as though your inner world has always been waiting for your full attention. Now, across the room, a second doorway slowly appears. Unlike the first, this doorway has no walls around it. It simply exists, floating within space itself, a magnificent archway formed from blue light, interwoven with streams of flowing gold. The golden light never stands still. It moves like a living river, constantly renewing itself. Without effort, stand now, walk toward the doorway. Each step feels lighter than the last, not because gravity has changed, but because you are no longer carrying what you no longer need. Old worries become lighter, old doubts become lighter, old identities become lighter, each one falling away like autumn leaves, returning to the earth. 10. As you approach the doorway, notice there is no door, only an opening, because awareness has no barriers, only invitations. Step through now. You find yourself standing inside an immense chamber, beautiful beyond description, infinite, yet somehow intimate, vast, yet completely familiar. Above you, thousands of tiny points of light sparkle like stars, each one representing a possibility, not predictions, not destiny, simply possibilities, waiting for conscious choice. Below your feet, the floor appears transparent. Beneath it, you see rivers of golden light flowing peacefully. These rivers represent life itself, always moving, always adapting, always finding a way. And suddenly, you realize something. You have never been separate from this flow. You have only forgotten that you were already part of it. Take a slow, comfortable breath and imagine that with every inhale, golden light rises through the soles of your feet, flowing upward through your legs, your hips, your abdomen, your heart, your throat, your mind, beyond the top of your head, creating a radiant field of calm awareness. Every breath expands this light without force, without strain, only allowing. Now, in the center of this chamber, a sphere begins to form, perfectly round, made of brilliant blue light. Inside the sphere, you notice that already exist within you. Perhaps qualities you have overlooked, perhaps strengths you once doubted, perhaps dreams waiting patiently for your attention. Allow one quality to become brighter than all the others. Do not choose it consciously. Simply notice which one naturally reveals itself. Perhaps it is peace, perhaps courage, compassion, creativity, abundance, health, joy, clarity, or something entirely your own. Whatever appears, trust it. As you observe this quality, the sphere gently opens. Like a flower, its light begins flowing toward you, entering your heart, not giving you something new, awakening what has always been there. Feel it expanding, without effort, without trying, simply becoming familiar, like recognizing an old friend. Now, silently repeat, allowing each statement to settle deeply into your subconscious. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome what strengthens me. Every day, my mind becomes quieter. Every day, my heart becomes more open. Every day, my choices reflect who I truly am. I trust myself. I trust life. I trust the wisdom already within me. Notice now how there is less resistance, less urgency, less need to become someone else, because transformation does not require pretending, it requires remembering. Imagine now that every cell in your body contains a tiny point of light. With each breath, those points begin awakening. Millions, then billions of tiny lights, working together in perfect harmony. not because you command them, but because harmony is their nature. Your body remembers balance, your mind remembers peace, your emotions remember resilience, your spirit remembers freedom, and perhaps, for just a moment, you notice the space between thoughts, not empty, not silent, alive, peaceful, endlessly creative. Rest there for a few breaths, without trying to hold it, simply noticing. Excellent, very good. In the next stage of our journey, we'll enter the chamber of creation, where imagination, emotion, and purposeful intention come together, not to force the future, but to become the person who naturally creates it. Through clear perception, wise decisions, and inspired action, continue breathing, continue allowing, continue remembering that beneath every thought, beyond every story, there has always been the quiet presence of awareness itself. 20. Good. Simply remain here, breathing, floating, aware. Notice how natural this feels now. There is no effort, no striving, no trying to make anything happen. You have entered a place where allowing is far more powerful than forcing. As you continue standing within this beautiful chamber, the golden rivers beneath your feet begin moving a little faster, not hurried, simply alive. They remind you, always creating. In front of you, another pathway slowly appears, a bridge made entirely of soft blue light, strong, elegant, timeless. Every step upon this bridge carries you closer to your authentic self. Walk now, without effort, each step quietly releasing the old habit of believing you must control everything. You begin to realize control has often been another word for fear, and awareness is another word for freedom. 10. The bridge gently curves toward a magnificent circular room. As you enter, you immediately notice its extraordinary beauty. The walls shimmer with deep sapphire blue light. Golden streams flow gently upward instead of downward, as though gravity no longer applies here. In the center, there is a beautiful circular platform. Upon it, a crystal chair, not cold, warm, inviting, designed perfectly for you. Sit comfortably now. The moment you sit, the room recognizes you. The light becomes brighter, not because it has changed, because you have. Slowly, a circular screen begins surrounding you. 360 degrees, gentle, beautiful, immersive, not showing random pictures, showing possibilities. Notice a peaceful morning. You awaken, feeling refreshed, not because everything in life is perfect, but because something within you has changed. There is space between waking to choose. Notice yourself smiling for no particular reason, simply because peace has become familiar. Watch yourself preparing for the day. Every movement, calm, intentional, relaxed. You move without rushing. You think without overthinking. You act without hesitation. Now, notice yourself meeting someone today, perhaps someone you know, perhaps someone new. Observe how differently you carry yourself. Your shoulders relaxed, your breathing steady, your eyes present. You listen deeply, you speak naturally. You no longer seek approval because your value no longer depends upon someone else's opinion. Feel that confidence, not loud, not arrogant, quiet, steady, natural. The confidence of someone who no longer needs to prove anything. The screen gently changes. Now you observe yourself facing a challenge, something that once created stress. Watch carefully. This version of you does not panic, does not rush, does not react automatically. Instead, you breathe, you observe, you become curious, and from curiosity, a solution begins appearing, naturally, almost effortlessly. Notice something remarkable. The challenge has not disappeared. You have changed in the presence of it. And because you have changed, your experience changes. Allow this realization to settle deeply. Life often changes when the observer changes. Now, the screen becomes brighter. You see yourself 6 months from today, standing tall, healthy, calm, purposeful. Notice your face. There is less tension, less worry, more presence, more kindness, more certainty. Observe how easily opportunities seem to appear, not because the universe suddenly favors you, but because a calm mind notices what an anxious mind overlooks. You recognize possibilities. You make thoughtful decisions. You take meaningful action, day after day, small choices, creating remarkable results. 15s. Your subconscious mind is learning something profound. Every positive change begins with a single conscious choice. One breath, one thought, one action, repeated until it becomes who you are. Now, imagine your future self walking toward you once again. This time, they carry a beautiful lantern. The lantern burns with a brilliant golden flame. It never flickers, never weakens. It simply shines. Your future self smiles and places the lantern. The moment you touch it, you understand. This light has always been yours. It represents your awareness, your wisdom, your compassion, your resilience, your ability to begin again whenever necessary. Allow this light to expand, filling your hands, your arms, your chest, your heart, your entire body, until every cell feels gently illuminated. Silently repeat, allowing each truth. I notice possibilities others overlook. I respond. Instead of reacting, every breath strengthens my awareness. My imagination works in harmony with wisdom. I trust myself to make good decisions. I welcome change with curiosity. I become calmer, clearer, and more present every day. Excellent. Very good. The chamber begins growing quieter. The light softens. The golden rivers continue flowing peacefully, and somewhere deep within, your subconscious has already begun organizing these experiences into lasting patterns, patterns of calm, patterns of confidence, patterns of thoughtful action. In our next and most powerful section, you'll enter the sanctuary of being. There, nothing more needs to be achieved. Nothing more needs to be added. You will simply experience the profound truth that beneath every role, every story, every success, every failure, there is an awareness that has always been whole. And from that realization, real transformation begins. Continue resting, continue breathing, continue allowing, as the deepest part of your journey now gently unfolds. Good. Simply remain here. There is nothing to change, nothing to improve, nothing to accomplish. For just this moment, release even the desire to become better, because there is a deeper discovery waiting. Not becoming, remembering. Notice the beautiful chamber around you begins slowly dissolving into light. The crystal chair, the golden rivers, the walls, the ceiling, everything gently fades, not disappearing, returning to pure awareness. Soon, there is only light, soft, infinite, peaceful, no beginning, no ending, just space, just presence, just you. Without effort, become aware of the silence behind every sound. Become aware of the stillness behind every breath. Become aware of the awareness that notices every experience. Thoughts may still appear. Let them. Breathing continues. Let it. Sensations come and go. Let them. Because something deeper never comes, never goes. Become curious. If thoughts are observed, who is observing? Tishant pronouns 12s. Who notices them? If memories appear, Who remains unchanged? Watching them all, do not search for an answer. Simply rest as the question. Very good. Now imagine that awareness itself has no edges, no boundaries, no weight, no age, no history, no future. Only this moment. Notice how peaceful it feels when you stop carrying yesterday, when you stop rehearsing tomorrow, and simply arrive here. This is your natural home, not a place, a way of being, always available, always present. Now, far in the distance, you notice someone approaching. There is something familiar, something deeply comforting. As they come closer, you realize you are looking at yourself, not the self others have known, not the personality, not the roles you've played, but the quiet presence that has been with you since your very first breath. 15. This presence smiles, not because anything is missing, but because nothing ever truly was. It reaches toward you, not to give you something, not to fix you, simply to remind you. As your hands meet, they dissolve into light. There is no separation, no distance, only awareness, recognizing itself. Allow these words to simply drift into the deepest part of your mind. There is nothing you need to become. You are remembering. There is nothing you need to earn. You are learning to receive. There is nothing you need to chase. You are becoming available to what has always been here. Every breath returns you to yourself. Every moment of awareness strengthens awareness itself. Every act of kindness begins with kindness toward yourself. Now, imagine a brilliant golden sun appearing within your heart, not outside you, within you. Its warmth, gentle, its light, infinite. With every breath, the light expands through your chest, through your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands, into your abdomen, your hips, your legs, your feet, into your neck, your face, your mind, beyond your body, surrounding you like a living field of peaceful awareness. From this state, silently repeat, not as wishes, as recognitions. I am awareness. I am present. I am enough. Peace is my natural state. Wisdom arises when I become still. My subconscious supports me in healthy, constructive, life-enhancing ways. Each day, I notice opportunities that align with my values. I respond thoughtfully, with clarity, compassion, and confidence. From this day forward, whenever you pause, take one slow breath and gently remember. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your mind will naturally recall this peaceful state, not instantly perfect, simply easier, each time, more familiar, more accessible, like returning home. Imagine now, tomorrow morning, you awaken. Before moving, you take one slow breath, you smile gently, you remember, not this recording, but this feeling, the feeling of spacious awareness, the feeling that you have time, the feeling that your response is more powerful than your reaction. See yourself moving through your day, calm, centered, curious, present, choosing thoughts that support your well-being, choosing actions that reflect your deepest values, choosing words that create understanding. Notice how even ordinary moments begin to feel extraordinary. A sunrise, a conversation, a meal, a deep breath, a quiet evening. Life has not changed. Your relationship with life has. Excellent. Very good. Your subconscious has listened carefully. It will continue organizing, strengthening, and integrating whatever is useful in the days ahead, without effort, naturally, at your own pace. In our final section, you'll gently return, bringing with you not only relaxation, but a renewed relationship with yourself, a mind that knows how to become quiet, a heart that remembers peace, and an awareness that walks with you into every new day. 20s. Good. Simply remain here for a few more moments, doing absolutely nothing, and discovering that sometimes doing nothing allows everything to fall beautifully into place. There is a quiet intelligence within you. It has guided your heartbeat, every breath, every moment of healing throughout your entire life. Tonight, you have simply become more aware, not because thoughts have disappeared, but because you no longer need to follow every one of them. You have discovered the observer, the awareness that can choose which thoughts deserve attention and which thoughts can simply drift away. Imagine now your entire inner workshop appearing once more, the beautiful hallway, the blue crystalline sanctuary, the golden rivers of light, the chamber of creation, the sanctuary of being. See them all as one magnificent place within you, a place that now belongs not to your imagination alone, but to your experience. Know this, you may return here whenever you choose. One slow breath, a gentle smile, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your mind will begin remembering this peaceful way of being. Each visit, a little deeper, a little easier, a little more familiar. Now imagine that your future self appears one final time, standing before you, radiant, peaceful, strong, not because life became easier, but because you became more present. This future self looks directly into your eyes and quietly says, you already possess everything you need to take the next step. Not every step, just the next one, and the next step will reveal the one after that. Notice how comforting that feels. You don't need to have every answer today. You only need to remain present enough to recognize the next wise choice when it appears. Allow your future self to smile, then slowly dissolve into countless points of golden light. Those tiny lights flow gently toward you, entering your heart, your mind, every cell of your body, not giving you anything, simply reminding you of what has always been yours. From this moment forward, you may discover that you pause just a little more often, you breathe a little more deeply, you respond with greater clarity, you notice beauty more easily, you become curious instead of reactive, patient instead of hurried, present instead of distracted, and when challenges arise, as they sometimes will, you will remember not to ask, why is this happening to me, but instead, what is the wisest response available to me now? That single question can quietly transform an entire life. 15. Everything useful from this experience. Strengthening healthy patterns, releasing what no longer serves you, supporting your well-being, encouraging thoughtful decisions, compassionate action, and lasting inner peace, always in ways that support your health, your values, and your highest good. Now, it is time to bring this peaceful awareness back with you, not leaving it here, taking it with you, like carrying a quiet lantern into every room of your life. In a moment, I will count from 1 to 5. With each number, you will become a little more awake, a little more refreshed, bringing back only the peace, the clarity, and the wisdom that serves you. 1. Energy, gently returning to your body, feeling peaceful, comfortable, and safe. 2. A deeper breath now, fresh oxygen flowing through every cell, your body awakening, feeling renewed. 3. Becoming more aware of the room around you, perhaps noticing sounds, the temperature of the air, the surface supporting you, feeling wonderfully relaxed and clear. 4. Gently moving your fingers, your toes, rolling your shoulders if you wish, bringing back a wonderful sense of vitality. And 5. Eyes open when you're ready, feeling refreshed, centered, calm, alert, fully present, carrying this peaceful awareness into the rest of your day. or into a restful night's sleep, knowing you can return to the reboot state whenever you choose. Take one final, slow, deep breath, smile gently, and remember, the greatest transformation rarely happens in a single dramatic moment. It unfolds one quiet choice, one conscious breath, one compassionate action at a time. Thank you for giving yourself this time. May you walk forward with clarity, with courage, with kindness, and with the quiet confidence that beneath every experience there is always awareness. This is the reboot state. Welcome home.